to the fullest. Yeah. Live up, live up. Enjoy your life, man.
So how would you describe your relationship to style?
All right, so style is something that you're blessed with anyway. That's how I look at it. Like, it's in you and it's not on you. You make it your own style. It defines you, and you put it out there to the world. And I think as Smif-n-Wessun, that's what we did. We came out on our own accords, being back-to-back duo. It wasn't too many rocking that style. Is really nothing new that's under the sun. Is how you take your own and define it and just fine-tune it like a fighter.
Yeah, like refinement, power refinement. I think your style is what sets you apart from the crowd. People fine-tune it as they go along. As we learn who we are, our style starts to increase. Initially, our style starts with us just paying attention to those who we admire, and then we start to develop as we go. And I think, and you find yourself alone, and then you start to sit like this. You know what I mean?
Okay, so being that you guys are MCs, right? It's all about the voice. It's all about what you say. When did you realize your voice had power?
Honestly, I never even really liked my voice. I thought it was funny sounding, like, I had the Mike Tyson voice, and I used to always get joked about it. So I think it took me probably maybe the second album, once you put your baby out there and you was able to go back in and be like, all right, now let's get to it. I think that was when I started to realize more, and being in certain parts of the world and they want to hear it like that.
Yeah, I think initially it's just like something you having fun, you're exploring, you're seeing what it does. Like, we started in this cypher with just the guys, right? And then it's like, wow, we're getting the attention. And now we're getting on an airplane to go somewhere. We're leaving the hood now. We leaving Brooklyn. It's like, oh, wow, this is powerful. Or we getting money. This is powerful. Still on that journey. But we dialing in close, though, Feel that connection.
How would you say New York has shaped you, not just musically, but like personally?
That's an infinite question right there. Because, we are New York, right? We are Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, Brownsville, from the 360s to the style away to the everything is just New York. I don't. The saying, if you make it in New York, you make it anywhere. So I think it just builds your character and gives you that skin that you need to survive in the world and move around.
You hit it right on the nail. Like, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere in New York City. We've seen turbulent times in New York. New York breeds a lot of tough characters. Even though it's nice places out here, like, it's nothing nice in New York. And it can really give you the shell that you need to make it in a profession like this.
What do you wear when you want to feel untouchable?
When I think of like Descendant of Thieves, for example, I think about something clean. I think about something mature, right? Something that's exclusive, something that everybody don't got a nice clean suit or a nice, something like this, for example, like something that sets you apart. You don't want to be, when they see you, they know they just can't go up the block and go get that on Belmont. Salute to Brownsville.
Listen on Belmont.
You ain't get what it is, fam. Your man don't got what it is, fam.
Shit, when I'm feeling untouchable, I'm running through the streets on my birthday street.
Bucky.
I ain't fucking with it. Nah, I can ride. I throw on something clean up. DOT, Descendant of Thieves. I seen a tough camo suit that they got. So, camouflage can be anything from actual fatigue to a suit, because once you throw on something like that, it takes a person a minute to recognize you. So you coming through camo, different style that they not used to seeing you in, sets you apart from a lot of different other people.
What's the biggest thing you've had to overcome, and how'd you do it?
I think for me it's a few different things, man. Because when life be life, and I think the loss of life was one of the biggest ones to some of the people closest to me. Tiana, my mom, my dad, my brothers, sisters. Learning how to grieve and come through it, and just probably, just learn how not to doubt myself so much. Because when you be in this business, you constantly dart throwing, trying to see what's gonna stick or not. And if an idea don't work, you quick to shoot yourself in the foot and be like, damn, I should have even did it. But you never know success until you fail or something. So I think, how did I get through it? I think as long as I'm breathing, I'm still going through it. So I haven't reached that other side just yet.
That's a super important question, because that question, like, everybody should be asked that before they're allowed to like touch the microphone. What brings you here, really? Because it's like we come here for one purpose, and then we find ourselves, like we talked about before, finding your voice. Like, I found out that through hip hop, through rap, the whole culture, it's like therapeutic, and not only is it therapeutic for me, it's therapeutic for all of us as a culture. Like, we're all experiencing therapy at the same time. So I had to overcome a lot of things. One of those things was addiction, right? Because that made me lazy and complacent. Like, all we got to do is do this and then we can get somewhere. But it was more to it. It was more to, as you delve deeper into the culture, you find like there's so much love or so much healing energy there, and overcoming, as you talk about dealing with death and loss. That trauma leads you to the addiction. It makes it easy for you to start doing these things, and that all is available in this profession. You can get all of the things that'll kill you wild fast. So it's fun at first, it's dangerous and it's fun, and then it's like, all right, well, I'm here for a healing purpose. So now you got to overcome all these things that are so superficial and existential that can have you locked in, so you can lock in and then be more effective. You know what I mean? And that's a super work in progress. But if you can see it, then you know your path is clear, I believe.
Cheers.
Wow.
Cheers to that.
Salud.
Yeah. Uh-oh. It's gonna get crazy. The immaculate one, rap attack nigga rapping over African drums. Hashtag money bags, fat stack with the rubber band. Snapchat gangsters get slapped with the upper hand.